All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is John Wayne, and today we're going to discuss why you should sell to the government. Our federal government is the largest spender on the planet. Our federal government in 2019 spent $4.4 trillion. They're going to spend more than that this year. They are without a doubt the largest spender on the planet. Just in military expenses alone, we spend as much as almost the rest of the world minus China. But we spend more than China, we spend more than the rest of the world, we spend more than any other country. That's just on military. So the federal government, the U.S. government, is the largest spender in the world. What does that mean for you? Well, as a small business, there are things called the rule of two, the rule of three, the rule of five, where on the federal side, if the contract is set aside for a small business and it's under a certain amount, typically 150,000, they're not required to get more than 3 to 5 offers. I'm sure you've worked on contracts before, submitted bids where there was 10, 15, 20, 30, as many as 50 offers. That's 10, 20, 30, 40 people you have to compete against. With the federal government, if it's a rule of two or rule of three or rule of five, they only have to receive 2 or 3 or 5 offers, which means your competition is down to 50% or 30% or a 20% chance of winning. So statistically speaking, you should only have to submit 5 bids to win one. As far as competition, if you go to the SAM registration and you go to the advanced search and you wait for it to load, and we are looking for active without exclusions, without debt. We are looking for an entity type, which is all awards. We are looking for corporate entity that's not tax exempt, partnerships or liabilities, sole proprietorship, United States companies only. Business or organization, for profit, and disaster response contractors. You will see that currently there's only about 500,000 businesses that are registered, that are active, that don't owe a debt or offset or have an active exclusion, that can sell to the government. In the U.S., how many small businesses are there? Roughly 30 million. $30.2 million. So if you're not selling to the government, you are in a pool of 30 million other businesses. If you are selling to the government, you're only in a pool of about 500,000 other businesses. And if we add to that, specifically, the socioeconomic status of minorities, veterans, and women, we will see that that pool drops down to 193,000, less than 200,000 small businesses that are women, minority, or veteran owned are in the system. It's a lot less competition than in any other arena. So if you're not selling to the federal government, you are losing out on selling to the biggest purchaser on the planet. If that's not reason enough, I don't know what is. This is John Wayne, JohnWayneContracts.com.